up, vapors? Thanks for checking out the Daily Vape TV live stream experience. I don't know about you guys, but I personally was jamming out to that intro music, just doing a little desk drumming. But yeah, welcome everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me. Tonight is going to be very chilled out and relaxed. I really don't have a lot on the menu for you guys other than a little unboxing, perhaps. A little unboxing. Got something in this week. Pretty excited about that because I haven't gotten anything in a while. So we're going to take a look at what's inside that in just a little bit here. But I wanted to do some interaction with you guys today. Just seeing what you guys had, to say. A little bit of chat interaction as well as some Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, get them ready. Not quite yet. Don't put them in chat yet. But save that for a little later on in this show. We're going to do a nice little hour-long show. Like I said, very chilled out and relaxed today. So, everyone get ready. We're going to start off with what I've been vaping on. Boom! All right. So, as many of you know, I've been on this adventure of 0 milligram. And so far, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, minus, the most stressful moments. So sometimes at work, I need a quick puff of nicotine. And when I'm playing video games, yeah, I might be vaping a little bit of nicotine. But typically, it's just 0 milligram in my daily setups. I'm down to 3 main setups right now. Boom. The MechLife Arcless mod. Oh, let's get that. There it goes. Focus. So Coil Turd, an RDA for vaping, and the MechLife Arcless mod. I think it's a good looking combination, if I do say so myself. But yeah, in there, I've got some Coil Turd, a liquid for vaping, 0 milligram, right there. Peach tea lemonade. Oh, I couldn't have asked him to make a better flavor for me. I mean, I know it, he didn't make it for me, but he definitely appealed to my sensibility. Got the Twister kit on the go once again. I know some people out there hate it. Some people love it. Personally, I just like it because it's just a simple little setup that I can carry around everywhere and I don't have to worry about it. So one thing I've noticed though is this nice clear liquid that I have here is not gunking up my coils. This is Strawberry Peaches from Fresh Squeezed Fruit Vapes. Strawberry Peaches 0 milligram. There we go. Thank you, autofocus, for working. And it has not gunked up my coil at all, which is amazing. And last but not least, for the big setups is this guy right here, the Widowmaker RTA on top of the Warlock's Hammer. Incredible bulk from the Gathering Vapor Lounge. Make sure you guys check them out. Nice little personalized touch there on the inside. Serial number 20. And yeah, this one has some strawberry honeydew. So if you couldn't tell, I like fruity flavors. This stuff is absolutely delicious, though. It's just like the candy. So good. This thing here is awesome because, or I should say this thing. I mean, this is awesome too. The bulk is great. But this Widowmaker RTA is great because it feels like you're vaping an RDA, but you don't ever have to drip it. So I could just vape and vape and vape. Nice, moderately loose draw, just where I like it, really. And I can personalize it because you could do both the top side airflow, whatever you want to call it. It kind of has a ramp sort of thing going on, but a top side airflow as well as a bottom airflow, so you can completely customize it. But make sure, like I said in my first impression, make sure you have some of each of the holes open, because if you close off one or the other, it's not good. So that's my quick little 2 cents / reiteration there. Review of this should be coming up. Hopefully I'll get this done next week. Since I was completely absent this week, I will be doing kind of double duty and getting you guys a bunch of new videos for next week, as well as my wrap-up. I'm going to be doing my yearly wrap-up, hopefully at some point this week. I'm going to try to get it done before we do SAVs next weekend, because on SAVs we're going to be talking about the same thing, so I don't want to, not know what I'm talking about. I want to get my list formulated and all set in stone before that. So, yeah, we'll be hoping to get that out hopefully later on this coming week. But yeah, let's take one more hit off of this one. And actually, real quick, why not you guys just like post in chat what you're vaping on? You know, mod, topper, and juice. You know, keep it simple. Yes, I'm still vaping the big ugly monstrosity. Actually, I mean, two, I suppose. You could say this is an ugly setup, and some people don't like this one, but I'm a fan of it, so I'm going to keep vaping it. But the flavor is phenomenal. Some people might be scared about, no nicotine, not having any flavor. And in some cases that's true, but I feel like in this case here, none of these flavors suffer whatsoever without nicotine. I would say for more or less for like dessert flavors, I feel like you might end up missing that nicotine. But for these three, I really have no problem with them in 0 milligram whatsoever. So let's do a hit off of this Mech Life / Coil Turd, an RDA for vaping. Forgot to mention, I also have Coil Turd coils in here. He makes some fantastic freaking coils. Let's take a look at the cotton real quick. Look at that nice white cotton. That's after vaping on this RDA for vaping / juice for vaping. Is that what it's called? Juice for vaping? Liquid for vaping. Duh. Liquid for vaping for over a week now. So that's pretty impressive. And yeah, it's got a nice strong hit to it. As far as like a throat hit, I wouldn't say it's a throat hit per se, but that like lemonade sort of flavor kind of gives it that little tingle, which takes the place of a throat hit, which is kind of nice. And you know what? Before I forget, I don't have the bumper ready for it. For some reason, I didn't import the bumper for the shout out. So I'm just going to run through chat real quick and shout you guys out because I feel like you guys deserve some recognition for being here, especially the early ones. Shout out to you guys if you were waiting for the stream to show up. Big shout out to my man, Cuban Man 2009, aka Tree. Dude, you're awesome. Keep being awesome. Miss you much. I miss you around the shop. Hopefully we can get together at some point soon. But my man Tree, an OG at the shop that I work at. Chris Storm, aka Tuna, Narf, he says, I'm sure he missed me today because we didn't do a Patreon live, but I might do one tomorrow. So patrons, tomorrow morning, we'll do it. We'll probably end up doing a stream. Let's see. Phil Lee is in the house. Another OG on my channel, at least. He's been watching for a long time. Big shout out to you, Phil. Thanks for hanging out with us this evening. Leo Lich Vela. I hope I pronounced that right. Vela. I don't know. He says afternoon. Vape Master Chris is joining us from the Netherlands. Big shout out to you, dude. Thank you so much for joining us. Colt's mom is here as well, complaining about Baker as per usual. We'll get into that in a little bit here. Dion78 is here as well. We've got Green Eyed Lady. Hi from Massachusetts. We've got Mortarbrand M. Hello. We've got Josh Apathy Miller. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? ChurchWatkins the fourth. Let's see. Lando is here as well. And Chris Earl, Ian Thomas, Big Red Vapor Channel, Andy Summerfield. Black Cat White Face. What's up, dude? Hey. Thanks for hanging out with me. James West is here. Pie Hunter 13. Let's see. Oh, some of you guys posted your setups. Let's see. I'm vaping the VA Duke 2, the Vapor Giant Chronos 2S on top, and the one strawberry inside. That's for Vape Master Chris. Let's see who else posted their setup. Andy is vaping on Topside Dual, Vapors Cloud Shogun with 12 Monkeys Purist. All right. See, I put my hoodie on, but I'm wearing my 12 Monkeys shirt underneath this. Good stuff there. We've got Chris Earls on the Dreamer, Dead Rabbit V2, and Geek Vape Boost Pod. Nice. James West is on a Chroma with original 24mm Berserker. Very cool. Pie Hunter 13 is on a Grim Kit, 0.7 coil with Yogi Apple Cinnamon Granola. Very nice. Josh Miller is on Indicator and Buttermilk Pie, Paranormal Aquatas, and Cornbread Pudding. Ooh, that stuff is good. I think it's underrated. It's a coil killer, but it's delicious. We all have that guilty pleasure e-liquid. The rest of the Stooges want to break that Twister kit. Yeah, I'm sure they do, but you know what? They ain't gonna get it. You could pry it out of my cold, dead hands. I'm just kidding. Vaping Bum J is on Aces Solo, Geek Vape Zeus, and Naked Unicorn. Let's see. We got Cody Vogler is on Golden Greek Cybrillion V3 mechanical mod with the KHW mods. Oh man, I can't pronounce that. MTL RTA with Queen's Choice from Mount Baker Vapor. Let's see. Master Plan Inc. is on the Smoke Species at the moment. He's in the UK, but he ordered liquid straight from Vegas, and it's from Vapetasia, and the flavor is Pineapple Express. Yes, I've had that one before. It's very delicious. Not my favorite pineapple, but it's still very good. Let's see. Main setup for Big Red Vapor Channel is Dreamer Ardent Hybrid Mode with Sugared Apple from Sinful Sweets. You know, I really love seeing what you guys vape on because it's very interesting, and I can like kind of picture it in my head. You guys just sitting there vaping away on your go-to setups, and it's just interesting. So, thank you guys for sharing this, by the way. Let's see. What do we got here? We can. I hate when chat skips like that. It throws me all off. Mogs is on DIY 2mg Max VG Strawberry Milkshake in a Zeus XRTA, 0.2 ohms on Zeus Legend at 60 watts. Phil is on a Triad with the Aromomizer Plus, single coil deck, peach mango and cream, iJoy Captain 270, coffee with cream, Vape Droid C1D2, Profile Unity Strawberry Champagne. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Quite the few setups there. You got a nice buffet, Phil. Vape Dion78's on the Vindicator mech with the Kennedy 25 on top with Tony B E-Juice. Very cool. And that looks like it's about it. So, thank you guys, like I said, for sharing your setups. Oh, we got one more real quick. Let's see. Drag 2 with the Cleto 120 and homemade Dr. Pepper. Interesting. That's very interesting. So, thank you guys once again for sharing your setups. Like I said, very cool just kind of hearing what you guys like to vape on and, you know, how well we could mesh together. Shout out to my fruity flavor vapors out there. We shall unite. But yeah, I'm really curious. I was always really curious of what you guys vape on. That's cool. So, I guess we should get it out of the way. It's, you know, still kind of the beginning of the show. It's the first quarter of the show. So let's get some news and updates. All right. I'm not going to do boom. I'm not going to do boom after every transition, I swear. So, news and updates. Vaping is once again legal in Massachusetts. Yay! Because the only flavor you can buy in Massachusetts currently is tobacco, and no other flavors besides tobacco. No vanilla tobacco, no caramel tobacco, no cinnamon tobacco. I don't know if that's a thing, but no other flavors besides tobacco. And, well, let's just put it this way. A vape shop cannot survive off of one flavor. It is not possible. They would either have to sell other things like CBD and glass and all that stuff, paraphernalia, if you will, or it will be at gas stations behind the counter in one of those little plastic display cases with the devices from 2004. But yeah, it's kind of a shitty situation because nothing really is changing. Nothing's going to happen with Massachusetts. The ban is basically still going to be in effect. The day the ban was lifted, the day I came back to work, I believe it was on Tuesday, it seemed like a normal day, pretty much, for the most part. It was a little bit slower in the morning. However, it picked up in the afternoon because I had this theory that people saw that the ban was lifted or heard that the ban was lifted. They went to their normal vape shop only to find out they can only get the tobacco flavors. They probably bought a couple of coils and, we're glad that their shop is still open, but they came right to my shop afterwards to buy their flavored liquids. Now, this is always going to be an issue for a border town on, bordering state. It's, an invisible line 500 yards up the street isn't going to keep people from vaping flavors. It's only going to make their lives more difficult to get those flavors, and they're going to have to buy them out of state, pay the other state sales tax, which they're making revenue off of, and just bringing it back into their home state. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because Massachusetts thought they were going to make hundreds of millions from this whole tax and everything that's going on, but they stand to lose about $100 million by the end of it because tax revenue, shops going out of business, no income tax from those shops, no property taxes, nothing like that. None of that's going to be paid if there are no shops to be paying it. And I'm not sure what the governor is thinking, because if he thinks that, oh yeah, all the shops are just going to reopen and everything's going to be fine, he is high off his ass, because that is absolutely not going to happen after 2.5 or 3 months worth of a ban, complete ban. And then, people struggling to pay their rent and stuff like that. It's just not going to happen. It's not feasible. But anyways, so yeah, the 75% tax goes into effect on June 1st of 2020. So that is not currently in effect. I feel like this kind of brief grace period, if you could even call it that, is a way for shop owners to kind of have just tobacco flavors on the wall, and then, for their regular customers, they can grab whatever they want out back. Because let's face it, if I were a shop owner in Massachusetts, that's exactly what I would do. When the health inspector comes looking around, look, there's our one flavor, and when everyone else comes around, like their regular normal customers, yeah, all the flavors are out back or in their car or something like that. So it's just ridiculous that we have such a state of affairs with this stupid ban in Massachusetts, and they thought they were going to make money off of it. That's hilarious. There's also a menthol cigarette ban going into place on June 1st of 2020 as well, which I can tell you right now, if any business owners out there are smart, they would gear up to open a shop that sells nothing but menthol cigarettes right on the border of Connecticut. I know it's a shitty thing to do, and especially as a vapor, like, obviously I'm not, super cool with that, but I'm just saying it would probably net you a whole bunch of money. So yeah, that's what's going on in Massachusetts. I'm curious as to anything else that you guys want to hear about in Mass. They got rid of the whole repossess your car thing and all that crap. So I want to hear from you guys and see if you have any questions about Massachusetts, or what's going on there, or anything like that, or anything else that's going on in the news, for that matter. They'll make any lost taxes from MSA blood money when people go back to cancer sticks. Well, maybe that was their plan the whole time, I don't know. It's just interesting. What about unflavored? That's better than tobacco. I feel like in a lot of senses, yes, that would be better, because VG is naturally just sort of sweet. Could you just do no flavoring, but just add super sweet to VG, and it would literally taste like you're vaping a sugar cube, but at least it's not tobacco? I don't know. That's a good question. You would need a manufacturer to back that up, but you got to realize that there's no new products after August 8th, 2016, so technically what you would be selling would be illegal, unless you have it registered with the FDA and all that, which is not going to happen because that's all done. It's all through. You've had to register with the FDA by, I want to say it was like last year. Anyways, if you're a DIYer, that would be easy, but if you DIY, then you could just make your own juice anyways, which they made it very difficult to get your hands on DIY supplies as well. So I'm curious as to how Mowgli is doing with his supplies, because I know he is a DIYer from Central Massachusetts. Let's see. Do we have any questions in chat? Let's see. And Phil Lee is still going with his buffet here. Masscan buy flavor shots. Now that big thing is who sells flavor shots. That not many major brands sell flavor shots. You get those shops that have like DIY setups there, but pretty sure that's not going to fly for very much longer. I wouldn't be surprised if there's lots of visits in Massachusetts vape shops by the, maybe not the FDA so much as like local health departments, but Mogs, yes, the tax doesn't go into effect until June, but it still sucks because you can't buy flavors. After June 1st, the Massachusetts vape tax will go way up. That's true, 75%, and it's an excise tax. So I believe that you would be responsible for taxes by bringing juice into the state, but I doubt there's any way to enforce that. Let's see. What was the reason for pausing the ban in Mass? They took away the ban in Mass because they already had a law. They're like, screw it, we already have the law. It's not, this ban is doing us no good when we just have a law in place and we're ready to just move forward with it. So the law in Massachusetts is you can't sell flavored vapor products anymore, or flavored tobacco for that matter. Or the flavored tobacco doesn't happen until June 1st, but it's all the vape rules apply now. All the cigarette and tobacco rules are applied June 1st, which I think is messed up. Two places that registered unflavored liquids just in case. That's actually pretty amazing. Not really that shocked by it, but it would be very difficult for me to sell someone on flavorless liquid. Oh, I've had a few people ask for it, and I'm just like, well, why? And I feel like some of them were using, like, they're making their own distillate liquids or something like that. But in any case, they're like, yeah, I need, like, just VG. It's like, that's weird. That's true. Colt's mom says, Aileen, Baker looks good for dropping the ban early. Didn't matter because Congress put through a bill already. That's true. Yes, I forgot that every single news outlet said, hey, the vape ban is lifted in Massachusetts. You could buy flavor again. You know? They are definitely going to tax e-liquid. They're going to tax everything. Right now, the only good thing you can buy in Massachusetts is going to be hardware. You can literally buy hardware just like anywhere else. I believe you still can't buy it online, though. So you can't purchase something and, get it shipped to you. However, during this entire ban, I've heard people say, oh, well, I ordered something online and it showed up no problem. Okay, well, it's not going to work for everybody, unfortunately. And most of the major, like, big websites that have a ton of products and really good prices are going to ship to Mass. But yes, Baker, God, I can't believe it. Baker looks good. Yeah, right. Yeah, he looks great. He looks like a great guy. Is there Vaporfy around in Mass? I don't know of any, but there's probably one, I would imagine. Is it 75% wholesale? I thought it says excise tax, so I figured that it would be whoever's receiving the product. I thought it would be something where, like, no matter what, if you were driving juice in from out of state, like, you'd be responsible for the tax. I don't know. I haven't read the letter of the law yet. I haven't actually read the actual law, but I have Andrew Albright from Connecticut. He's the guy that kind of oversees the Safada group in Connecticut. We were chatting in my group on Facebook about this, and he just wanted to take a look at it. But yeah, they closed all loopholes. They closed the loophole for flavor shots. They closed the loophole for nicotine shots and all that. Like, it's about intent. The issue is intent. And if something is intended to be mixed with nicotine, then it's a nicotine product. It's a tobacco product. That's why you see on all the UK versions of products that I have hardware-wise, it says big warning right on the front, this product contains nicotine, even though it's a piece of hardware. And then in little tiny letters above that, it says, this warning only applies to or for when you put nicotine liquid inside. So basically, if you put 0 in there, that warning is meaningless. But it's just ridiculous that they have to put it on the box. Let's see. Anyone who's thinking about going back to smoking, email me. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, that would be... Thank you, Big Red, for that. I appreciate helping the community, and I am all for it. You know, some stupid laws were meant to be broken. I'm sure there's a better way of saying that, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Welcome back, Massachusetts. Yeah, I don't think so. It's more like, hey, you can get one flavor here. Okay, see you next time. See you when you get back from Connecticut. I think it's ridiculous. No stores can survive off of one flavor. Or even flavorless e-liquid and tobacco. 2 ain't gonna cut it. Not gonna happen. Blocking the interstate commerce is going to be a no-go for the states. I have a feeling that online in general is going away very soon. What I've heard to do is in the comments for delivery instructions, ask them to not put the company name on the label. Skirting by the law there. That's tough. This is mass Congress, Alien, passed through. It's already a law. It's done. It's set in stone. It went through the House. I don't think it went through Congress, but I know it went through the House, and then it got passed, and then it sat on Baker's desk for a couple of days, and then he just signed it, and that was it. It's a law. But I hope everyone's planning on voting. As far as Chinese sites go, I'm pretty sure you'll have better luck with Chinese sites than American sites, because Chinese sites, it shows up and it's a very, well, okay, that's a bad example on here because it says who the company is. I'm not going to say it yet, but it's a lot of times it just comes in a very nondescript sort of packaging, and it just they claim it on the import thing as like metal parts or something like that. So they kind of skirt around a lot of that, but you do run the risk of it being like seized and confiscated and all that. So, yeah, you can still buy VG and PG because that's literally just, it could be used for a number of different industries. As far as the nicotine is concerned, that's going to be the issue. I know a lot of DIYers have gallons of it frozen, in their deep freezes in their cellar or something like that, but so eventually they're going to run out, and then things are going to have, we're going to have problems. Let's see. Vaporifying Tennessee sells a base, and then they add flavor. Might be a way to sell shots only, maybe, but intent comes into play, right? Thank you, James West. That's true. But the flavor shot thing, the issue with that is no company is going to back that up. All these like American companies, juice companies, Vapetasia, and I don't know who else. Let's see, Cali Vapors and Juicehead and Silverback and all these guys. they aren't going to support flavor shots, because think about it. If you a DIYer buy a bunch of flavor shots at the cost of like $2 or $3 per, and just mix them with your own base and in your own bottles and everything, that's losing the company, that company, tons of money. So why would they want to support an industry that's basically going to just mix their own anyways, and not make any money off of it? They'll go out of business really quickly. I mean, if people were that kind of like vindictive about it, essentially, because there's really no reason for that. I mean, most people would pay the $20 and buy their bottle of juice or whatever, But I feel like the DIYers having the access to these base flavor components would be in heaven, because then they could go, oh, sweet, I could just have a Vapetasia if I want every now and then, just bloop, dip it in my my pre-mixed base materials. Let's see. Fast sells electronic gadgets and plumbing accessories. That's right. Already for tariff reasons, that's true. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Lando, there you go, buddy. He's not even from Massachusetts, and he hates Charlie Baker. Oh, that's an interesting one. ChurchWatkins says, time for vape shops to guise as candy makers. There you go. I said lube, flavored lube, because honestly, you're basically take out the nicotine. 0 milligram flavored, stuff is basically lube. So there you go. I'm gonna start up an adult store and just sell nothing but just flavored lube. That would be some hell of a way around the law, that's for sure. I'd probably get on the news for that one. So yeah, that's pretty much what's in the news. I mean, I realize it's not countrywide, it's not national news, but it's important, and I know a lot of you guys want me to talk about it. So that is the situation in Massachusetts currently. Keep up the fight, guys. Do not stop calling, writing, emailing, anything like that. Just keep it up. Tweet them all the time. You can be kind of a dick, like I say on Vape Stew. You can just be a little bit of a dick, but not too much, because they can just block your ass. So you don't want that. Anyways, let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about, which is the casting call for teenagers in California. There's the FDA is putting out a casting call for young people, teenagers, to star in a anti-vaping campaign, and you better believe it's going to cost millions of dollars. So there goes. There's your tax revenue going right there. But they're making this anti-vaping campaign. They're looking for very young people. They need a pair of brothers from 13 to 18, young girls like 14 to 19 in the popular kind of girl category. They want a skateboarder 13 to 18 that has to skateboard in it, and they're looking for an older varsity level sports player and their coach. So you can kind of picture what's going to happen in the ad just based off of that. Nothing good, obviously. So there's your smear campaign for you. Going to happen really soon. I think it's really screwed up that they use underage people in their propaganda films. And we can't even have a rebuttal at all. We have a gag order on us. We can't say a word about the positive effects of vaping. In this country, at least. So, yay. So basically your tax dollar is very hard at work for the FDA, spending millions of dollars on an anti-vaping campaign using teenagers. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about that in the chat, and I'm sure a lot of you are already very pissed off for that one. Yes, Lando, our government is blocking us on Twitter because some people are a little bit too much of a dick. You just got to be a little bit of a dick, not too much. Drop facts, drop knowledge, drop, proof, science. Royal College of Physicians, their latest study said up to 98% less harmful. I mean, damn. They did I believe it was a 10-year study. And they said up to 98% less harmful than smoking. And here we have our government saying, well, it's going to turn your brain into mush, and, you're going to get cancer and everything else. Toxic chemicals and all this bullshit. I'm still salty about that printable poster that they have on the FDA's website that says, there's thousands of toxic chemicals or something. And it shows like a vape with black smoke coming out of it. It's like, you are ridiculous, government. Gag order, that's unconstitutional. I mean, we're a controlled industry. That's the issue. We are a controlled industry, just like alcohol. You can't put alcohol ads, everywhere, even though they kind of are. Or, tobacco. Basically, tobacco, you can't put tobacco ads everywhere. You can't put tobacco ads in a normal publication like Time Magazine or something. It's got to be in an adults-only sort of publication, like Playboy or something. I don't know. We can say that the other ads are wrong in our own ads. Yeah, but how far are you going to get if you just have a debunking ad? We can post on social media. We can take their ad, rip it apart, and post on social media. Or you could be like me, start a YouTube channel, and start yapping about how pissed off you are at their government every single week with a purple background. We can quote scientists. Okay. You literally can't make health claims. You cannot say that this is healthier than that, So that's really the issue we run into. Let's see. Maybe it'll turn out as youth awareness campaign just aimed at stopping kids from indulging. That is some real wishful thinking there, this motherfucker. That is some real wishful thinking. And, bless you for having those rose-tinted glasses on and seeing the bright side of everything, because personally, I am very just negative about the whole situation. I can't help it, you guys. I'm sorry. I live in a state where vaping is essentially banned. It's very difficult to be positive in this scenario. Honestly, I would use their own words against them. That's what I would do, because the Surgeon General propped up this kid who had a lung illness and praised him for being so brave to tell his story about how he smoked these THC cartridges and Juul and got sick. And it's like, so you're basically literally telling people that you did something illegal. You're just going to go out right out there and just tell the whole world that you did something illegal and admit it in front of everybody. And then you get praised by the Surgeon General. Ridiculous. Let's see. Yeah, you can block ads, but not free speech. That's right, Phil. I don't know why we have this uptight community. They're ignorant too. It's just not healthy for people to push people around like this. Well, we have to be on our toes at all times. That's the issue that we have right now. Is we got to be good. We have to be good. Not, like I said, not too much of a dick. Just a little bit. It's saying your government is lying to you is legal. That's true. We need some help from the guys from the UK. Like, start putting out ads over there like, hey, the US sucks. Start making like travel ads. Be like, are you tired of vaping laws in the United States? Come to England, where our government promotes vaping. It's like, damn. Can we get a break here? Throw me a frickin' bone. Anyone who's not working in the industry can say whatever they like. Yeah, to a certain extent, it's not like you guys can't say anything. I'm saying that we can't put out an ad on TV. Like, the VTA can't sponsor an ad on TV saying that vaping is 95% more healthy than smoking. You can't do that. That's just not possible. But you guys can go on Twitter and just say whatever the hell you want, because that's freedom of speech. That's the beauty of it. Anyways, we got a few new people in here. Hello, new people. Thanks for joining us. We're getting all fired up today. I know I said it was going to be a chilled out stream, and you know what? I think we better call this segment here. We're going to open up the vape mail. That's what we're going to do. So, vape mail time. Boo! All right, we're back. That was a boo, not a boom. So I have some vape mail here. Which end opens? Oh, does this not have the easy rip strip? I might actually have to use the knife. Unboxing knife. Ooh, It's a little dirty. That's kind of gross. There we go. I think it's almost time for a sharpening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we got this week. We got a brown paper, well, yellow paper package. Manila? Is that the color? Manila? It is... Ooh, the Rattel XS. Dun, dun, dun. All right, and what else do we get here? Oh! Interesting. RBA. Oh, get that in focus. Hold on. Let me take it out of the bag. There's an extra drip tip in there, too. That's cool. So it says Vinci on it. I wonder if it's compatible with a Vinci, perhaps? There you go. Give you guys a good look at that. Cool. Compatible RDA or RBA. Come on, focus. Focus. It doesn't really want to focus. Well, there you go. You get the idea. I believe this would be a Vinci compatible thing there. Let's open this sucker up. So on the side it says, let's see, rebuildable single coil RBA, dual coil RBA, MTL and DTL, 510 drip tip, adjustable airflow, 18650 battery, 80 watts of power, bypass mode, adjustable voltage, temp control, and compact size. So there you go. Let's see. Okay. So definitely a lot smaller than, well, more like short and stubby. Definitely more of a box mod sort of style as compared to the original Rattel with a little carbon fibery back piece there. Very cool. Kind of digging that. I wish they had an actual like normal like pre-made sub-ohm coil. So buttons are on the inside of the box. Ooh. You can kind of see them there, down at the bottom. Right there. Kind of upgraded tank, it looks like. I'm guessing you might have to take this piece out. Oh, maybe? Oh, no. Yeah, okay, so the thing just slides out now. You don't have to take the drip tip out, which that's awesome. And the filling method is just a little screw up top here. And that's how you fill it. I can dig that. I think they actually listened, you guys. They listened to some feedback, and I think they improved it. Let's see. They give us a couple of coils in here and some cotton. Unfortunately, I don't have any tools on me. Oh, they also give you a little lanyard, a little Mech Life lanyard. That's neat. I like that. I like that they throw that in the box. Nice little extra there. Let's see if there's any tools in here. Probably not. Ooh. Whoa. I don't know what this is, but it says Mech Life on it. That's interesting. Little L piece. I might have to read the instructions, you guys. Oh, they do give you some tools. Just a basic one. I'm not going to build it today because I really want to use my cotton. I don't like using other random cotton. I don't know. Plus, I want to use a different flavor on there. I don't want to use something I'm vaping right now. So that's interesting. New Rattel mod that I didn't even hear about this one. So cool. Looks nice. Looks really nice. It's about the size as a Drag 2, I would say. If I had to guesstimate, I'd say it's about the size of the Drag 2 Vupu. I like the slide-in feature where you don't have to worry about the drip tip. You don't have to screw out the drip tip or anything. Battery doors, or doors I say in general, not too much rattle, which is nice. I like the feeling of the carbon fiber, although it definitely clashes heavily with the panel side door, the battery door side. This isn't even a door. This is built in. Okay. So it's just the one door then. And it's just a little bit rattly. It's not terrible. Clicky button still, though. Pretty standard screen. It looks kind of like a DNA screen almost. And it's nice. So, gonna have to get into that this coming week. Maybe I'll do a first impressions video on it. Perhaps. Or something along those lines. Because I can never have too much content. Well, there you go. Hope you guys liked that little piece there. Mowgli says the OG Dick and Balls window. Oh my God, yes. If anyone knows the old Nautilus tank, they had this protective like metal outside piece that you could buy for it, and it totally looked like a Dick and Balls. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That brought me right back. Thanks for that, Mogs. I needed a good laugh. But yeah, that is the Mech Life Ratel XS 80 watt all-in-one. Can't wait to get into that one. A lot of RBA sort of AIOs coming out, whatever you want to call them, which is cool. I'm into it. I can definitely get down with that. But I just wish they had a sub-ohm coil to go along with it, so it was just easy for me to just throw one in there and try it out. Let's see. So for the last little bit of this show, I think what we're going to do is just open it up to you guys, some questions, some comments, some concerns. I know you guys have some opinions, and you definitely have some fiery opinions on a lot of these matters. So anything you want to talk about, vape-related, non-vape-related, I don't care. We could talk about video games. Speaking of video games, I will be streaming about 1 hour after this show. Let's see. Maybe not even less than an hour. We'll say less than an hour. Hopeful, wishful thinking here. Jay can get his shit together, and we can stream immediately after this show. But Jay, LVC, and I will be streaming on Twitch. If you want to follow me, it's twitch.tv/slightlybuzzed. Link is right down there in the description if you want to click it. And Jay's is twitch.tv/J_LVC. And we're both going to be simulcasting this so you can see my point of view and his point of view. We're going to have a special guest, Mike's Mex, and maybe even some more. So stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and start reading some of these questions, comments, concerns, etc. Let's see. And I need a little vape break. Vape break time. ChurchWatkins has never tried a pod system. Well, I mean, this is as far from a pod system as you can really get. I mean, it's basically like having a tank built inside of your mod. I mean, it's technically, I guess, a pod, but I wouldn't consider it a pod. I consider it these rebuildable AIOs, which is exactly what's written on the box here. So, boom. But yeah, pod system, like, you know, the Caliburn and stuff like that, that's completely different. Let's see. Yeah, Phil Lee, the old school temp control. Phil Lee is 100% temp control. So if you have any temp control questions, ask him, not me, because I can't stand temp control. I hate it. I never use it. I want to know if the RBA is for the Vinci. If so, I might get one. I mean, I would imagine it is. It says compact RBA Vinci. I wonder if the RBA section in the Ratel is compatible. I mean, hold on. I don't own a Vinci, unfortunately, I guess. I mean, I kind of swore off Voopoo products for the longest time because of the whole Tony B thing, but this is the RBA section that I got along with the Ratel. There it goes. Focus. If that looks like a Vinci coil, then it should be compatible. but since I don't own one, I could not tell you that information. Damn focus. It's pretty tiny. It's useless to me, though. So if you want this, and you're a patron, I'll be giving it away. But all giveaways are through my Patreon now, so we just did our Christmas special. Huge giveaway. Everyone's getting a bunch of stuff this month. But if you guys want to sign up, starting next year, we're going to have a January giveaway. You can get in early for that, and tiers start at $1. Giveaway tiers start at $5. So get in while you can, guys. January is coming up real quick. Yeah, so new stickers. Interesting. Ian Thomas wants a new sticker. Well, Ian, I might just have to spend a couple of bucks on some stickers because I love stickers. I would make stickers with my logos on it even if I shut down my channel, just because I just absolutely love stickers, and I want to make a new sticker. So in the very near future, I might make some stickers, especially if you guys sign up for Patreon, because that's how I pay for stickers, because stickers, I don't know if you know this, are very expensive. Last time I did a thing of stickers, it cost me $600, and I'm almost out of them, so I'm going to have to get some new stickers pretty soon. I'm going to try to expand my merch a little bit for next year. I know I promised a shirt soon. I swear to God I'll do that one of these days. But new shirts, new hoodies. I want to do a crew neck. I don't know why. Probably because I never use the hoods on my hoodies. So I want to make a crew neck so that just for me, so I can wear one. Cool colors, cool designs. I've got some stuff kicking around in the old noggin that I can use. Think Pixel Cloud. That's all I'm going to say. But, yeah, stay tuned for that. My website is dailyvape.tv. You can find the link to my Patreon there. You can find the playlists. You can find my latest video and all that good stuff right on my website, dailyvape.tv. Link is right down there in the description below. Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to talk about? We got another one here. What's your out of the house / shop for the day setup? You know what? I was gonna set it up, but I don't think I have any more coils for it. It's the Snow Wolf AIO is really good, and I've also been using the what's another one from Vladden, the Vladden Slide. That one I've been using lately because that review's coming up really soon. Actually, I need to get that one done, so it's going to be probably next week. It's going to be Mesh 2, Vladden Slide, and maybe the Widowmaker, because I think I'm ready to review this one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but go-to setup is going to be an AIO of some sort, especially the ones with the single 18650 batteries. This one could very well take the top spot for my out of the house, out of the shop for the day thing. I'm all about battery life. I can sacrifice a little bit of size for battery life, and I like a good draw. It's got to have a really good draw on it. It's got to be smooth, but if I'm doing mouth to lung, it's got to be a very tight draw. If I'm doing direct to lung, it's got to be a fairly loose draw. So, and it's got to have, the right amount of power. So I feel like the Snow Wolf little A-Fang thing there is a pretty good choice for just kind of kicking around. Don't really have to worry about it too much because it's cheap, but it takes a single 18650 and it lasts all day long. And as far as I think what might take over its place, this one very much will be a contender. So let's see. If mod has horrible TC, guess it'll put you off. I don't know if that was a question for me. You guys are still talking about temp control. Yeah, I literally could care less about temp control. And as you probably have noticed in my videos, I don't even mention it anymore because it's not even a thing for me. Honestly, I really do not have any interest in temp control whatsoever. So if I don't test it, if I don't actually use it myself, then I don't test it. And if I don't test it, I don't talk about it because I'll let the people that are professionals in that department talk about it. You know, if you want the tech specs, I would go to Phil Basardo or Daniel DJ LSB. But me personally, I'm a wattage guy, sometimes a bypass or, mech basically. So that's just me though, I review things based on how I use them. And if you don't like it, then I don't know, maybe I'm not the channel for you, but I don't like changing. I tried back in the day, going, oh, well, let's check out the temp control and blah, blah, blah. And it just wasn't for me because I didn't really know 100% what I would be talking about. I remember when things changed over, when there was joules instead of watts and all that stuff. That was ridiculous. Thanks for that IPV. That was early days of temp control, though. Let's see. Oh, chat is just like really jumpy. Let's see. You guys are still talking about temp control. Phil, please answer all the temp control questions. I would really appreciate it. My cat stepped on my phone and nearly reported you for bullying. Well, thank you for not doing that, Pie Hunter. My cat is back here laying on my bed. Can't really see her. Hold on. Let's zoom in. And we'll see if we can see the cat here. Oh, I gotta... Boop. There you go. Okay. Just keep sleeping. It's fine. So, that is my cat. Her name's Confetti. Just completely passed out back there. Let's see. Any other questions in chat? Tag me or something if you have a question, because sometimes I can't tell if it's a question for me or if you guys are still talking about temp control. Let's see. Trying to figure out what is a question. Big Red's got a new mod on the way, Stabwood mod from Bespoke Mods out of the UK. That's very cool. Merry Christmas to you, buddy. Oh yeah, by the way, if you tune into my Twitch streams, there will be many swears. I'm going to try to behave myself. I've been doing good, but sometimes I just can't handle it. But I've been doing really good lately. I'm not going to lie. I've been doing much better. Let's see. That Vaporswaggin says, that's not good for you. Yes, that's not good for you. My cat is 2 dogs, says Mokes. Very nice. There is a dog here somewhere, but she's annoying, and yeah, and we don't talk about the dog. Let's see. That's not good for you. You know what? I really want to do did you guys already do the heist for GTA 5? Because I really want to do that live. I want to stream it. So maybe we'll do my heist live, maybe tomorrow or something. But if you guys want, perhaps later I can join you for some GTA after my stream with Jay, etc. Zero Nick is sweary. Right. Well, that's kind of why I have these little pod systems here, these disposables. So I need that when I play video games. Otherwise, I will break controllers, headsets, TVs, people's necks, etc. Yeah, I'm a little bit sweary. How many stickers did 600 bones get you? Ooh. I want to say about 1,000, maybe a little bit more. Probably maybe 1,250 or so. Something like that. That was 4 different sticker designs. in varying sizes and materials. The die-cut stickers are very expensive. But it's worth it, man. I love my stickers. Speaking of, I actually just plugged my iPhone 6 in to see if it still works, and I have one of my Fresh Build Friday stickers on the back of it. And I just love that sticker because it's on clear vinyl, and when you put it on something of a contrasting color, it looks really badass. What is the meaning of life? Yeah, jury's still out on that one. Green-eyed lady wants to meet my cat. She was all over my lap earlier. She got her hair everywhere, and now she just passed out over there. She got the attention she wanted and just passed out. I do not like confetti and glitter in surprise parcels. No. Definitely no glitter bombs for me, please. Thank you. Cute name. Thank you. I actually didn't name her. Her short name is Fetty, so we just call her Fetty. Let's see. I don't know the meaning of life. Damn it. Have you tried the what? Evdilo mod? I never even heard of it. It's a cracking little dual 21700 fitting up to 30 millimeter addies. Haven't even heard of that one, honestly. Sounds interesting. I don't mind like bigger mods, but they have to be comfortable. This Gathering Vapor Warlock's hammer is huge and chunky, but I still love it at the end of the day. It's not very comfortable, but it is what it is. It's just a big honkin' mod. So, did I know that the snozberries taste like snozberries? I mean, I kind of figured that. I would hope they would. What does a snozberry taste like? Doesn't sound very appetizing. It's by Uwell. Oh. Cats don't have owners, they have servants. That's true. Oh. No, just going right back to sleep. Okay. Suit yourself, cat. She doesn't love me. She just likes food and attention sometimes, but not too much. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Odin is similar. Still talking about damn temp control. Should I just leave this going? What, Phil? Have you seen the videos? They leave box. Someone stakes it, and it has a camera. And steals it. Yes, someone steals a box, and it has a giant glitter bomb inside that just sprays glitter everywhere. It's a lot more complicated than that. It's got like trackers and tons of cameras and everything. It's just like this guy had a bunch of packages stolen, and he's like an engineer. So he thought he would design like the most prankiest glitter bomb / like stink bomb too, because I think it just gives off like fart spray for like 5 seconds too, and they're just like disgusted by it. Green-eyed lady says, do I notice myself swearing more on Zero Nick? Yeah, probably. More rage moments in Call of Duty, and just more difficult at work. I'm more miserable at work. But like I said, I'm still just occasionally puffing these little disposables. So it's not like I'm completely off nicotine, but most of the time during the day, I'll rip these mods, and then at night, sometimes rip some nicotine. Mostly when I'm playing video games, obviously. Sometimes I just don't even vape, though. Not gonna lie, I've been going an entire night without vaping at all, and I'm just like, whoa, I didn't even vape last night. That was weird. After I get home from work, I just have no desire to vape anymore. It happens, man. I haven't been wowed. I think I said this somewhere, but I haven't been really wowed by anything with vaping in a while. And I kind of miss that feeling, unfortunately. Like, this thing, really cool. Not going to lie. I'm excited to try it out. But is it the next best thing? Is it something I would, like, really just search for? Probably not, because I just don't have any need for it. You know, I don't have a need for much, but some things out there I do want. Hopefully I'll get one of those dang RDAs, because that looks pretty cool too. He was a NASA engineer. Thank you, Andy Summerfield. Let's see. Those die packs from the bank are pretty fun also. Dire thing, I don't know why you know that, but that's disturbing. New video idea, temp control on Thursdays. What say you? No. Not at all. I think I should let you guys discuss temp control on Thursdays or something, because apparently it's a hot topic, but I have no interest in temp control. None. Not one little tiny shred of a piece of a sliver of interest in temp control. Yeah. Sorry. Temp control Thursdays, although it's catchy, just don't even care. Oh, let's see. Last time you had airplane food, it wasn't too bad. I have never had airplane food. I can't eat on an airplane. That's just weird. What disposables am I using? Hyde, Lush Ice, and I've got a Puff Bar Mango, which is pretty terrible. Does not taste good. It's not sweet at all. It's like bitter. Tastes like an IPA, but worse. Not gonna get this one again. Michelle, this is where the party is, or was, because I'm about to end the stream. But you missed the whole party. You're late. I wonder why. That's weird. You know, thought you'd be more punctual. Let's see. Katie Kipling, that's really creepy and weird / awesome, because I'm a big serial killer kind of fan, or not a fan so much as just an interesting, that's an interesting topic to me. Let's see. All right, we're going to wrap it up here in 2 seconds. So, wait, the TC was complicated by he with their misnaming of watts as joules, but it is very simple, in fact. Phil, I think you need to do a temp control show, buddy, because I feel like you would have a lot to say on the topic. Temp control Tuesday. Yeah, actually, that's true. That does sound good. Let's see. It just needs to build an SS. I mean, I could build stainless steel coils, except I would want to build like Aliens or Fused Claptons just purely out of stainless steel, which would be fairly interesting to try. I don't know. Maybe a future episode of Fresh Build Friday. Just a one-off random one. I did build Claptons one time, temp control Claptons, and they worked kind of decently. All right, you guys, I think we're going to call it there for the day. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me today. We had a little bit of fun. We had a good, interesting chat, and will I be doing it next week? You know what? Since we're doing our special episode of Savs next week, I might call off the show for next week and just let Savs go like super extra long, because I couldn't get things going together in the little time I have in between shows. So I think we're not going to do a stream next week. We're just going to call it a wash, and I don't know about the rest of the year. So just stay tuned. I'm going to have a bunch of videos up on my channel this week coming up. I have recorded already the Mesh 2 RDA review. I'm going to be trying to get the Vlad and Slide out, as well as the Widowmaker, and then I will do the yearly wrap-up video, the big one where I kind of go through my top favorite things of the year. So, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out the door and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to donate a little bit, then you can use my PayPal, paypal.me/dailyvapetv, or you can sign up for my Patreon, patreon.com/dailyvapetv. Link is right down there in the description below. Check out my website, dailyvape.tv, and you can buy some merch there. I've got some pretty awesome hooded sweatshirts, as well as t-shirts, etc., and coffee mugs and all sorts of cool stuff. So check that out if you guys want. And right after this, I'll be streaming live on twitch.tv/slightlybuzzed, where we're going to be playing some Modern Warfare with JLVC. That being said, thank you guys once again for joining me. And as always, vape on.